Some people don't leave because they stop loving you. Sometimes they leave because they're convinced you'll be better off without them. But the hardest part about being left behind isn't the silence. It's never knowing why. Tonight's story is about a love that was broken by fear and healed by truth. So settle in, open your heart, and let's begin. 3 years. That's how long it had been since Ava Sullivan walked out of my life without a goodbye. One day we were planning our future in a little apartment outside Charleston, South Carolina. The next morning, she was gone. No argument, no explanation. Just an empty closet and a note that read, "Please don't look for me. You'll hate me less if you don't know the truth." For months I searched. I called every friend, every hospital, every place she'd ever loved. Nothing. Eventually I stopped searching. Not because I stopped loving her, because I finally accepted she didn't want to be found. Then one stormy night at exactly 3:02 a.m., someone knocked. I opened the door. There she was, soaked by the rain, shivering, holding the same old backpack she'd carried the day she disappeared. For a moment, neither of us spoke. Finally she whispered, "I know I don't deserve this, but can I come inside?" I stepped aside without saying a word. She sat quietly on the couch, warming her hands around a mug of coffee. The silence between us felt heavier than the rain outside. After several minutes, she reached into her backpack and placed a thick medical folder on the table. I left because of this. I slowly opened it. 3 years earlier, stage 3 lymphoma. My hands began to shake. "I found out 2 weeks before I left," she said. "The doctors didn't know if I'd survive." "You should have told me." "I wanted to." Her voice broke. "But I couldn't bear watching you spend your 20s in hospital waiting rooms because of me." I looked at her in disbelief. "So you decided for both of us?" Tears rolled down her face. "I thought I was protecting you." I stood and walked to the window. For 3 years I'd blamed myself, wondered what I'd done wrong, questioned every memory, every conversation. Then I quietly said, "You didn't break my heart because you got sick." She looked up. "You broke it because you never gave me the chance to stay." She covered her face and cried. "I'm sorry. I've replayed that decision every single day. The treatment worked. I've been cancer-free for almost a year, but I couldn't forgive myself. So I came back. Not to ask you to love me again, just to tell you the truth." The room fell silent. Outside, the rain slowly stopped. I remembered every birthday I'd spent wondering if she was alive, every Christmas that felt empty, every sunrise I'd watched alone. "I don't know if I can trust you again," I admitted. She nodded. "I wouldn't expect you to." Then she stood. "I've already taken enough from you." She walked toward the door. Before she reached it, I quietly asked, "Did you eat?" She turned, confused. "No." I smiled faintly. "Then at least let me make breakfast." She laughed through tears. "It'll be 4 in the morning." "I know, but you always said pancakes tasted better before sunrise." For the first time in years, she smiled the smile I'd fallen in love with. We spent hours talking, not about the future, about everything we'd missed. Months passed. Trust didn't return overnight. It came through ordinary mornings, long walks, honest conversations, and promises we no longer made lightly. One spring evening, we returned to the beach where we'd first met. Ava slipped her hand into mine. "You know, I used to think love meant protecting someone from pain." I squeezed her hand. "And now?" She smiled. "Now I know love means trusting someone enough to let them walk through it with you." Funny, isn't it? Life doesn't always break us with what happens. Sometimes it breaks us with the conversations we never have. Love isn't proven by disappearing for someone else's sake. It's proven by staying even when tomorrow feels uncertain. If today's story touched your heart, tell us in the comments. Do you believe love deserves a second chance when the truth finally comes out? Your answer might help someone who's still carrying a story they never found the courage to tell. Thank you for spending these moments with StoryMun. Until our next story, never decide someone else's future for them. Sometimes the greatest act of love isn't letting go. It's giving the person you love the chance to stay.